Peace, peace, peace. My name is Everest, EVR, Evolution via Revolution. That's 361. All right. Today's voting day. Happy Voters Day. I went out there and voted. It's what I do. I vote. And I experienced some difficulty. I went in the electronic booth and I pushed for Obama, and it kept saying Mitt Romney, Mitt Romney. So I told the lady, and went and put in a paper ballot, no problem. But I didn't think about it until later on when I went and visited some of the other voting polls in the neighborhood just to see what was going on, and how things are being done. It seems to me that a lot, the voter fraud that is taking place in this area tends to be that the ballots, Obama name is not very clear. It's light, and Mitt Romney is very dark on the fill-in ballot. And then on the electronic ballot, even though you keep pushing Obama, what the hell? You keep hitting Mitt Romney. So, if you have a camera phone, and it just occurred to me, if you have a camera phone, you should take a picture of your written ballot, and then turn it in. If you have a video on your phone, why don't you go ahead and videotape if you're in the electronic ballot? If you're having any difficulties or getting your vote or being accepted into the facility to get your vote, don't leave the voting area. Contact those who are have authorities and who are assigned to take care of these type of issues, and make sure you do videotape. Make sure you do take pictures, and let's start uploading this stuff to YouTube, MySpace, and Facebook, so we can start holding those people who are committing the voting fraud accountable. Um, Voting fraud is not old, not it's nothing new, but it has taken a serious spike over this election, and we all know why. Um, so even if you don't vote, you don't care to vote, it's nothing that you care to do because of the evil spell. I'm sure there's someone in your family who votes and want to exercise that right. Help protect them. Protect them for their rights, and go with them. And especially if they're elderly and have problems, nervous conditions with writing or seeing or hearing, go and be their eyes, their ears, and their hands for them. And protect your family and in the right of your family to vote, even if you as an individual do not participate or don't like that. Even if you don't participate and you feel it's a spell over the populace, as a critic of such as a critic of the process, it will behoove you to go and, like I did, at different ballot places, just take a look and see how the process goes. So that way, when you're critiquing the process, you actually know exactly what you're talking about. You have some great, valid information, because we could change this process and make it better. Uh, that's all I really wanted to say. I just thought that I saw a lot of it, going on. So I just thought it could be addressed, especially in the Virginia, West Virginia, and the Maryland area. I have family all within this area, and I'm getting calls from all kinds of people with issues. So my solution, right now, get your camera phones out, start taking pictures, and making videos, uploading them. You know, uh, Word of mouth is cool, but let's start showing the proof. And proof is in the pudding, showing people exactly what's going on with the voter fraud, or the breakdown of the voting system. All right, that's 361 next. I'm EVR Everest. Peace.